Hello, this is Team 9 for SIS 3500 in the spring 2025 iteration, and our Chrome extension is Yelper Night Planner. Next slide, please. So, planning a night out with friends can be surprisingly stressful, especially when no one has a clear idea of where to go or what to do. So, our Chrome extension, Yelper Night Planner, helps solve that by generating personalized suggestions for a night out based on a Google Maps link. With the one click, we want users to be able to get a curated itinerary of stops like dinner, drinks, dessert, and entertainment, all powered by OpenAI. This tool is designed to be easy to use, accessible through the browser, and focus on helping people make spontaneous plans easier and more fun. Next slide.
In terms of architecture, the extension was built with a modular front end and a minimal serverless backend approach. We use the Chrome API, or Chrome extension API to manage user inputs, store API keys securely in local Chrome storage, and communicate across different extension components, including the pop-up, the sidebar, content script, and the background script. The core backend logic, calling the OpenAI API and processing the response, is handled client side using a fetch call. So by structuring the code into clear layers, UI, message passing, and API logic, we made the extension easier to test, maintain, and expand. We also added input validation, error handling, and state transitions to keep the UX smooth and intuitive. Next slide, please.
For testing in app.test.tsx, we tested all critical UI states, making sure the API key input behaves correctly, buttons enable disable based off of input, and the user gets proper feedback after actions. We saved React testing library ingest to simulate user interaction and verify DOM updates. In test.js, we focused on the back-end logic, testing how the function handles after API responses, including summaries, failed fetches, and invalid data. We also mocked Chrome APIs like Chrome Runtime Send Message and Chrome Storage Local to test message handling in both content and background scripts. This helped validate our extension end to end without relying on a real browser environment. Next slide. And here are some photos of our extension in action.
Yeah, so let me do a quick demo of our extension. Uh, so if you are in Google Map here, and then you can open this uh, Yelper Chrome extension on the side. Here you can edit your Open API key and also save it, and it'll be stay here uh, as long as you change your API key. You don't change your API key, and if you copy and paste, let's say let's see any chili restaurant here. You copy and paste URL here. After 1 second, you can generate the entire night plane. And you can also take a look at like how you can like travel between different options. You can see the address. You can see like what you can do at each of the destination. Yeah, that's it.
Next slide.
So
Awesome. So to just talk about a little bit of our process designing this Chrome extension, we ended up kind of pivoting our idea from our original proposal, which was centered more around using reviews and summarizing reviews from Yelp and Google Maps. And we found that there are just a lot of anti-scraping protections from Yelp and Google Maps that made it not really feasible with the timeline of this project for us to take on handling reviews. We tried using the Yelp's free API or trying to use ChatGPT to parse the reviews for us or to scrape the reviews for us, but those options weren't really working for us. There were limitations on what can be done because of security practices from Yelp and Google Maps. So we decided to pivot this direction to our Yelper night planner, which is what we ended up settling on, that we felt like was more convenient for users and more different than what already exists in terms of Google Maps and Yelp summaries. And also was something that we felt like we could handle in this project timeline. So some reflections on the project. We felt like we got a lot out of this experience, learning how to structure message passing between content, background, and UI scripts. Gained a lot of experience in safely managing user input and storing sensitive data like API keys, which many of us hadn't worked with that before. Additionally, developed robust testing strategies between Jest and Mox for browser-specific Chrome APIs. So kind of a different testing paradigm than we've used in previous SIS classes, but we're able to get a lot out of how to work with, especially testing the front-end components. And also realize the power and flexibility of Chrome extensions, working with React APIs and testing into a functional user-focused tool. So it was really exciting to see this all come together into something that we think users, real users would actually enjoy and value having as a product. So that is our Chrome extension. Thank you so much.